Okay, guys. So another AC down on Toyota Sienna here, but we charged it. The customer said it kept on leaking so quick. We put a dye in there at that time when we charged it, so we should be able to discover with these glasses here and UV light right here. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take my glasses, put it in front of the camera, and I'm gonna show you guys where it's leaking from. So let's go. So here are the cameras, and here it is, the UV light. So it's leaking right down there. You can't even see. It's leaking right. You could really kind of see right there. You see yellowness right there, center of the screen right now. Let me see if I can zoom in right there. But you can't see it with the naked eye, okay? The eye can't see it. It won't show anything. You kind of do see it because it's a very large. So we're going to take these glasses. We're going to put it in front of this camera. And let's go into action mode. Now, we should be able to see. You see it now? You see the difference right there? Right now? We got a very large leak right there. Center of the screen. Not right there where I'm flashing the light at. You see? It's not there no more. It's there now. No, not there. It's there. See, that's where the leak is very large. And it's a gasket leaking. So let me go get the gasket and show you that's for the AC compressor pretty much. So that's where the leak is coming from. No need to remove, not sure. But we are changing the radiator on this baby because we got a tape over here. We're going to be changing the radiator, removing the fan. So you'll get an idea of how to remove the fan, radiator, and everything. It'll make a life easy for us. So if you want to do that gasket, you probably is going to have to kind of reach in there and remove the fan at least. But I'll do all the videos separately and leave the fan on with this video for this AC compressor seals. So let's go take a look at the seals. Okay, so that's that, and this is the seals for the Sienna. And if you guys need to install it, it's gonna be this large seal right here, the big square looking seal. Part number, this is about like 45 bucks right here, nothing cheap. Okay, I'm gonna put that to the side. Anyways, guys, so we found a leak and we're gonna replace the gaskets on this baby. So it'll be part 1, 2, 3, and a whole bunch of other videos. Anyways, thank you for watching this leak video. So if your AC got leak, this is how you're gonna find the leak. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching my video. So we got the AC system lines connected to suck all the refrigeration by that machine right there. If you're not taking out the condenser, there's a way you can just leave the condenser in there, but it's a little bit difficult. I like to have everything out, so I did get the 2 bolts, one from this corner, one from the other side, right here out, the one that was loose. But anyways, we're gonna disconnect the horns and everything. You're gonna have to manage that, disconnect the horns. There's only 2 connectors, and we're also gonna have to, oh yeah, a little bit more than I expected. So what I'm gonna do here is I am gonna try to take off this 10mm bolt here. I'm not sure there's one below that on this horn, because this horn literally is not gonna come out with it, and there's got to be one more bolt down here on the horn. So if there is, take that off. I'll let you know once I do it. So I'm gonna get this 10mm out with the gear wrench, and let's see how it goes. Take a look at that compressor one more time, now that everything is not visible. And this is what it's gonna look like. I'm sorry with all this movement here, but here it is, our leaking AC compressor seal right there. This camera is not so good, but the other one kind of focus on it better. But shouldn't be putting a light on it, but there it is right there. It's our AC leak right there. That's where it's leaking from, the AC leak. It's like the dye, it really helps. The dye really works and really helps. So anyways, we got our seals right there. There's UV glasses. So let me just put all this to the side. Gonna turn this off. And our seals are here. Show you guys the part number. So we're gonna take this apart. should come off very simple and easy. Remember, we did the vacuum already. Recover, not a vacuum, recover also kind of is like a vacuum. So it's gonna have a suction pressure here. So let's see, you're gonna hear hissing and it's gonna go psst. If I could get this guy off. Yeah, come on, there you go. That vacuum is great. Perfect. So that's out. Now we got one bolt. And I think it's just 2 bolts. So let me get something that fits on top of that. Started. So here it is. I managed to get number 8 to fit on this. So I'm not losing this guy up. Hopefully nothing strips and snaps. So try to use some good tools, and I'm gonna get an extension for this. Okay, no, that fits on it perfectly. That is really tight. One more time. Okay, that seems like it's gonna strip. I might have to kind of back off on that. So let me loosen that up manually, get my camera out of the way, and then we'll be back. Bolt never came. It's kind of like round headed, but bottom one is loose. I took everything apart on the compressor. I'm ending up taking out the compressor. Didn't think it would go this way, but that's how it turned into. But if you wanted to do this compressor originally, you can take out this alternator and you might have a chances coming up. But the best way to do it is remove everything over here and you'll have a lot of space. So it's time for this baby to come out. I already got this connector off. I gotta get the other connector off over here, and all the bolts are out. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get this out with the one hand. So, but the compressor is gonna have to come out all the way. I might have to remove this oil pressure switch down here as well. And yeah, that's what it's gonna be. It is kind of tough little spot to work on. Okay, after disconnecting the sensor down below, the whole thing just comes right out. And let's see how this baby feels about coming over here. There you go. Had to do all this just because this damn idiot right here does not want to come off. I am probably gonna heat this baby up. So the seal is down below here. This little guy does not want to come off. I shouldn't have even done that. Should have had just get my torch here, and it's gonna be a lot of buildup in there. That's what it is. But you don't want to go crazy with this heating because the compressor does have seals internally, and you don't want to destroy those just because you want to replace, save a couple of bucks, or get yourself a new compressor. That was very lame for me to do that. I'm gonna kind of heat this up. So once it's ready, when I think it's time, I'm gonna put my impact on. So I'm gonna leave the heat here for a good minute or so, and we'll come back. You know what, we'll just stay tuned to it. Also, hammering it, put a socket on hammer it, might help you guys out a little bit. And once it's out, if the bolts come out nice and neat, swap it as well, okay? But if it breaks, I don't know if you want to drill a hole in there. I don't know what you want to do. But the compressor is still good. We have no issues with the compressor. And let's see what that did for us. Okay, that did nothing for us, but let me go off the camera a little bit. Okay, there you go. So I finally got this guy to come off, and there's the bolt. So what I did was I put a 7mm, banged on it, kind of chewed it up. It gave us a better grip. So I would switch these bolts up just in case. Or so this was a massive leak. So the seal gave up right here. Or did it? I think the compressor gave up itself. So we might just end up replacing a compressor here. Okay, because the seal is too good to be true to leak, because this is still thick. So I assume the seal was leaking, but it doesn't show any signs. The seal was leaking. Yeah, okay, so it's gonna be a new compressor, don't want to take no chances with this baby. So to get rid of this gasket, what you want to do is I would kind of like clean all around it before you tearing this apart. But customer requested, you know what, a new compressor would do for him. So it's time for us to replace the compressor. But that's on the way. But since we already started doing the video, so get yourself the new seal from the package. You take that seal, and what you do here is, I'm trying to get a good angle here with the lighting. You take this little guy and you put it on. Very simple and easy. Don't need to put none of that silicone sealer, none of that stuff. Since we had a bad bolt here, I like to switch this because this is easy to get to, this one, bottom one. And when you're tightening these, you gotta kind of go evenly, okay? You can't go crazy. Okay, and lock it in nicely and evenly. That way the seal sits in flush. Bada bing, bada boom. Take this guy, put it back in there. 4 bolts, connector. If this fails too, your AC will not work properly. And that's it. Bada bing, bada boom. So let's move on. We're gonna wait for the new compressor. Instead of this, we're gonna put a new compressor in for the customer. So originally we was changing the seal on the compressor. So this customer, we spoke to the customer and we told them, customers from family, so it's open, might as well use the AC compressor. So we turned into doing an AC compressor on this baby. We got the compressor right here. It's all dirty and filthy. We did show how to change the seal if that's the case. That's where we saw the leak at. So we ended up gonna change the compressor on this Sienna. So we removed everything so much. Let's go back, see how we did everything. We did take off the fan and the radiator.